people, good morning. On to the next one, on to the next one. Preparing to go to work.
Friday, drier weather, low 60. Currently 45, a double more. Meteorologist Ray Stick now. Here's Joe. This is today's top story. Good morning, Ray. Governor Hope confirms she is planning changes to the state's bail reform law. The man accused of smearing feces in the face of a woman is finally held on bail. And Mayor Adams says turnstile jumpers in the city need to be prosecuted. Details coming up on 710 WO. The new generation of truth. Clay Travis and our own Buck Sexton. Inspired by Rush and Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show. Weekdays noon to 3 on 710
Tompkins Park.
Cherry, cranberry, grape, grapefruit, lemon, mango, orange, aloe vera, papaya, pineapple, raspberry, strawberry, tomato, and broccoli, cabbage, carrot, cauliflower, cayenne pepper, celery, garlic, kale, onion, shiitake mushrooms, soybeans, spinach, wheatgrass, yams, zucchini. That's right, folks. Get these 31 whole ripened fruits and vegetables delivered right to your door from Balance of Nature. And we'll get 35% off your first order. We'll even ship them to you free at balanceofnature.com with promo code WOR. You'll get over 10 servings from 3 capsules each, giving your body the immunity boost it needs. They're doctor-formulated, third-party tested, and they even provide you with a free health coach to help answer any questions you may have. Get 35%.
Joseph Taylor, good morning. You know Tompkins Park? It's Tompkins Park.
246-8751. That's 1-800-246-8751. Or go to balanceofnature.com and use promo code WOR to get 35% off your first order shipped to you free. You take pride in your commercial building. Critical Painters takes pride in renewing and protecting it because first impressions are everything. Then manage every detail from prepping to finishing, on time and on budget. Each year, more than 20,000 commercial building owners trust their property to Certipro Painters. You can too. Go to Certipro.com today and get your proposal started. That's Certa. Business is independently owned and operated.
Hi, I'm Laura Smith, and this is the Daily Checkup. According to the National Cancer Institute, the rate of colorectal cancer has more than doubled among adults younger than 50 in the last 3 decades. Joining us today is Dr. Rosario Libresti, Chief of Gastroenterology at Hackensack University Medical Center. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor. Dr. Libresti, why is it that you think that there's a disparity right now in colon cancer?
Good morning, Davey. Good morning. Tompkins Park. Fix this little bit.
Over the last 30 years, only by about 3% per year. But in younger patients, those patients less than the age of 50, we've seen a dramatic increase of up to 2.5% per year. You know, we see large groups of patients who, especially the younger they are, for example, the age between 20 and 29, have a very substantial increase in colon cancer rate. So we're really looking at a public health crisis. When you look at why that is, this is the same risk as the older patients that live in the younger patients. Older patients, for example, are at risk of colon cancer. They're obese, so they have a sedentary lifestyle, where they're eating more meat in their diet. For the younger patients, that may not be safe. We really think that there's probably something affecting the population in the younger group. It's probably affecting things like gut microbiome, the bacteria that live in the colon.
Here we go.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rosario Libresti.
Head to your pickup near Ladybird on A7th Street.
Ladybird? The heck is Ladybird?
That goes 45 and older schedule their colonoscopy. You can do that by calling 1-844-HM8.
Ladybird?
1-844-HM8.
The heck is Ladybird?
This has been your Daily Checkup. I'm Laura Smith on 710 WOR. WOR and WAXQHD2 New York. An iHeartRadio station available everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app. Number 1 for music, radio, and podcasts.
Ladybird? The heck is Ladybird? Ladybird, where are you?
Pick up Sam on the right. New message from Sam. Coming out.
Ladybird.
You probably like this story, but
I'm over here now.
kids in a school in Northern California.
Well, they were having a President's Day lesson, and the teacher asked the students, 4 and 5 year olds, what they thought about the president, Joe Biden. And the teacher said, well, what should we do with him? And then the teacher apparently led the class and chanted, we want him out. We want him out.
The 4 and 5-year-olds. That's the thing. Fine. What are we wrong with it? We want him out. What?
I love those kids. I love it. They're having a civics lesson. They're really taking to it. It's just terrific.
Yeah. Some of the parents were not happy there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Like the Golden State. Some of them weren't happy out there in California.
Selby said. Yeah. Now, one teacher saw it online and she called in horrified. And the school, then, that may not surprise you, but the school at this point has no comment on the instruction during President's Day.
Davey, good morning. Sunshine. Shower me with sunshine. Sunshine, my dear love. Sunshine, we love you long time. Yogi Berra, Michael May. On to the next one. Picking up Sam. Sam, S-A-M-M. I don't know if it's chick. Davey, you like to do this job. You're gonna pick up all the hot chick in the city, Davey. That'd be a great job for you to drive. You get money to drive around. You should try that, Davey. Give it a try. Shower me with sunshine. You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. Yeah.
How are you? Sorry about the wait.
Okay, no problem.
Head to your drop off at Columbia Doctors Midtown.
Midtown. Yep.
Speed camera reported ahead.
this aerial bombardment, and when you fire missiles, some of them from a very long range, they become less and less accurate. And of course, that inevitably leads to increased civilian casualties, increased destruction, increased death, and of course forces more people from their homes. Correspondent Ian Powell. Meanwhile, the president warning Russia could target the U.S. with a cyber attack. The White House officials saying on the record, Monday, that there's new evolving intelligence that the Russians are, quote, exploring options for potential cyber attacks on critical infrastructure in the United States. Defying concerns are growing, the administration met with more than 100 companies in the past week, warning them to be prepared amid this new intelligence. Correspondent Pierre Thomas. And more fires set in Central Park, and arsonists suspected. Fire officials say at least 2 more small fires were set intentionally early yesterday morning. No one was hurt. The fires were extinguished quickly. This comes after 10 small fires were set in Central Park last week, leading to the destruction of some land. FDNY investigators are now trying to figure out if both incidents are related. I'm Scott Fungo, WOR News. News this morning brought to you by Audio Help Hearing Centers. Dial pound 250 on your cell phone and say the keyword "hear better." Let's get to traffic now with Bernie Byer. Good morning, Bernie.
Good morning. We've got a soft spot on the Burn State Highway heading northbound into Rochelle Park by exit 160 for Brandon Road. There is a collision causing delays. That's from the Bergen Toll. Now, if you're traveling on the southbound westbound heading to the outbound George Washington Bridge, delays back from the Bruckner spot at 20 Minnesota. Inbound upper level George Washington Bridge, stalled tractor trailer. This one's the left central lane by the New York Tower. So delays are building back up to about 25 minutes for the upper, 10 for the lower deck. Lincoln and Mulholland at 25 minutes apiece. And you do have some delays as well on the inbound one from the Bells up to George Washington. This report is sponsored by DuckDuckGo. Fed up with companies selling your data. DuckDuckGo is on it. They help millions of people like you take back their privacy online with one download of secure TikTok. Ministry of Voting Trackers all for free. DuckDuckGo, privacy simplified. I'm Bernie Byer, 710 WOR.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male and you're 40 and may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of savings and the price is about $200 a month. Try it for your diabetes. It works. Wait till you 529-2856. This isn't fine. Turn out policy for you even if you high blood pressure. And providers help thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life coverage, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-529-2856. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-529-2856. Big Lou will answer the call and work to put you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. For affordable term life, call 800-529-2856. Sunshine will hit 56 this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight, low 40s. Cloudy tomorrow, showers expected in the afternoon. Steady temperatures in the mid-40s and low to mid-50s on Thursday with a chance of rain. Sunshine returns on Friday. Clear skies this hour, 46 WOR. It's got 10:06 and that's our news. Next update 10:30. Breaking news. WOR and NBC News presentation. 7KW. Well, we got lots to get to today. We'll get to Ukraine. We'll get to Mayor Adams. The crime situation, is it improving? We'll get to that. The new Supreme Court Justice nominee. If you watched the hearings, we'll go over those. We'll get to the Apple outage last night. We'll get to the virus. There is a little bit of an uptick, but don't get worried. We'll explain it all coming up. It's the spring now of 2022. We think the virus is over. The uptick is this BA2 variant, Omicron, spread very fast. So there was a huge spike in December and January, but it spread so fast that it gets itself over with in a few weeks. It's a very mild case. Joe Bartlett, BA2 spreads even faster, 50% faster, but just as mild. It's like just a couple of days of a little cold or sniffle. The fact that it spreads so much faster means it should end faster. So we should be out of this in a few weeks. And then I think that's it. That's probably the final variant, or shouldn't I say that? Oh, go ahead, say it. No, okay. It has to end at some point. And if you look through centuries and centuries, these pandemics, these sort of things, do run about 2 years, 2.5 years, and that's about where
attack against the U.S. Now, bear in mind, the intelligence community has never been right about anything, ever, anywhere. Have they gotten anything right? They didn't see the end of the Soviet Union. They thought there was WMD. They get everything wrong all the time. So that's the only good news. Here's Biden.
Today, my administration issued new warnings that based on evolving intelligence, Russia may be planning a cyber attack against us.
Somebody explain again, when you're making such an announcement, don't mumble it and read it off your index card. This is a major thing. It could be a cyber attack. What does it take to wake this guy up? I don't know. It's just so language. Old age home, nursing home patients, it could be a cyber attack. First of all, you're going to make an announcement that you're going to put into detail to explain what the hell you're talking about and what people are
The
doing.
magnitude of Russia's cyber capacity is fairly consequential, and it's coming. The federal government is doing its part to get ready.
You know, we invented the iPhone, we invented the everything on the computer, we invented why are they going to go to the website? Google, they should know more about cyber stuff than these guys do. And I think you're actually supposed to prevent it, not just get ready for it. What does it mean, get ready for it? Cyber attack. Yeah, cyber attack. I mean, the scariest part is you can hack into our electrical grid and shut it off. Apparently, there's only 3 or 4 places you need to knock out to shut down most of our power grid. So, if you cut the power, you basically cut everything. The cell service, the internet service. Don't get scared. There'll be no Netflix. Sorry. You might save all my DVDs. Get a battery-operated TV, battery-operated DVD player. So that's the problem. That's the problem. So our electrical grid can be hacked. You know, in other countries, even Russia, you can't hack their electrical grid. They've hardened it with super security running so nobody can hack into it. We've never done that because in other countries, the electrical grid is like a state institution that has to be hardened against any attack. In this country, it's considered a private sector, private companies run it, and they're not going to spend all that money to do it. So that's one thing we do have to work on is even though it's private companies, we've got to harden the grid so nobody can
His
attack.
back is against the wall, and he's talking about new false flags he's setting up, including he's just asserting that we, America, has biological as well as chemical weapons in Europe. Simply not true.
Well, he is great in wartime, isn't he? Can you imagine Patton talking like that? I mean, even Tom Hagen got removed. Remember? Michael said to Tom Hagen, Tom, you're not a wartime familiar. This is nothing back.
Now he's talking about new false flags he's setting up, including he's just asserting
Mumbling, you hear the dentures moving around in there. It's just awful. This is not a good time for the world. Yeah, I'm watching, they had this press conference yesterday. It wasn't Jake Sullivan, it's the other guy. Another national security guy speaking on behalf of the administration. So what are we doing? Are we supplying Ukraine with weapons? Are we doing this stuff? He said in the press briefing, we're doing things nobody even knows about. We're doing more things we're supposed to do. We're just not doing anything. Aren't you supposed to keep that secret? That's what you're doing. You're secretly doing all these things. Yes, secretly you're doing a lot more stuff. You're not supposed to mention it. So this guy's doing still no work they're doing. It's just ridiculous. The mystery was confirmed that Putin used the hypersonic bomb. The hypersonic is particularly deadly. They just set the whole atmosphere on fire. They just incinerate everybody in the building. But apparently the reason they went to that hypersonic bomb is that it's the one bomb they have that can get through everything. They don't have smart bombs like we do. They just have like World War II style bombs where they drop them out of an airplane. They don't have the guided smart bombs that we can send from 50 miles away, from high in the air. They have to like fly right over and drop the bombs. But the hypersonic is a form of a smart bomb that can get through Ukraine defenses, so that's why they used it. So And it's getting worse and worse. They don't know what to do. There's talk of all the elites in Russia getting together and getting Putin to back down and stop. Now they're going after Putin's girlfriend, these elites. His girlfriend, Alina, is in Switzerland. She's a gold medal winning gymnast. Not for what she was doing with Putin, but apparently in the Olympics. They have 4 children together. And she's 38, he's 69. She's here in Switzerland, hiding out there. All these people close to Putin, they're all over her trying to get her to come back to Moscow. And so they can see her. You don't think there's any influence over Putin, do you? No, it's a 38-year-old Jimmy. I mean, maybe go back there, keep her busy for a while or do something, but I don't think she has any influence. They want her to talk to him, but she says she doesn't even know if she can get to him. So many layers and rings of security around him. And as I told you, he has like 7 or 8 body doubles, like total identical doubles that play with him, so you never know who to kill. Of course, those 6 or 7 guys could have some fun with her, but they're probably out too. Another team of mercenaries was sent to the Ukraine to kill Zelensky. This group was sent in. How would you do that, Joe Bartlett? Even if he and this is the craziness of Putin. He goes to Africa and hires some group of mercenaries. I could see how they could get them into the Ukraine, but then how do they go find Zelensky? I don't know, follow the TV cameras. Yeah, but I don't know, what are they supposed to do? Walk to Kiev and ask him if they've seen Zelensky? I don't know how they're supposed to find him. And I guess they do ask around for where Zelensky might be, because every time Putin has sent a group of mercenaries, they end up getting killed because they give themselves away so easily. So anyway, the Supreme Court hearings, did you watch any of that? I watched it a little bit. It's on now. Yeah. Very boring. Very dry. You know, no, she's fine. Yeah. Liberal judge. Okay, fine. Yeah, very liberal. Not tough on crime, but she's replacing someone just as liberal. So what's the difference? Her name is Katani Brown Jackson.
Here's good. Oh, good luck.
Thank you so much, sir. Stick with that. Katani Brown Jackson.
Have a good day.
She is the first African American. Another Terry broken. The first judge with 3 names. She explained that. She kept the name of her parents. She's very proud of her parents who raised her. So, and then she married some guy named Jim. Okay, but most people, they get married and they either keep their maiden name or they take the husband's name. And just because you took the husband's name doesn't mean you're not proud of your parents. But she was quite, they trained them so well for these hearings. Don't react, don't get mad, don't do anything, but they ask you tough questions. Just smile, just give this answer. They're trained for like 2 weeks. There's an actual school you're sent to, like nominees to what to do in the hearings. And she
I am confirmed. I submit to you that I will work productively to support and defend the Constitution and this grand experiment of American democracy that has endured over these past 246 years.
Now, if you say this, don't entertain it. There's going to be 7 hours of that today. Probably going to set these hearings to an end. This morning she did have kind of like a side glance when she was being questioned by Senator Graff. I was like, oh, you okay with her? Oh, a side glance. Well, that's certainly worth putting in 7 hours watching today. You're better off watching the news tonight or watching Hannity or something. They'll show you the highlights. That's really all you need. And so it's not tough on sentencing as a judge, especially with child predators. Who knows why, but she always sentenced under the guidelines of the situation. The Democrats, they've been pretty easy on her. Republicans are never tough. I mean, the Democrats are brutal. They launched a smear campaign like they remember Robert Bork. Remember they tried to smear Clarence Thomas. They try to make him look like some vicious, ugly, sexual predator. I mean, they do this all the time. Look what they did to Kavanaugh. Amy Coney Barrett, I mean, they like an anti-religious smear against her. The Democrats do this all the time. It's vicious. Republicans never quite do that. But if they ask a tough question, Democrats start yelling at racism, at sexism, with racism. Did you ever see what they did to Clarence Thomas? You want to see some racism? Look at the Clarence Thomas hearing. And who was running that? Joe Biden at the time. So it's actually very racist of the Democrats. They're the racists here because every one of these nominees, Kavanaugh, Amy Coney Barrett, they go through the most vicious week of questions and they handle them fine. So it's very racist to say, ooh, this woman is so weak and fragile, she can't handle it. Don't ask her any tough questions. Hey, watch her through the years on the bench as a judge. She handled pretty tough questions, had no problem at all. The Hunter Biden thing is going to heat up. That's going to get really ugly in the coming months. Clearly, clearly, it's pretty obvious, right? It's definitely the laptop, it's definitely his email, and it's pretty obvious that the reason 10% got kicked up to Joe Biden. Am I wrong? No, he's the big guy. Yeah, he didn't say Joe Biden, called him the big guy. Now, this is such an incredible, sophisticated code. But perhaps I can figure out who is the big guy. So this Hunter Biden, besides the fact that he's a bagman crook collecting money for the family, what a cheapskate idiot he is. I mean, give the Clintons credit. Give them credit. At least Hillary, they bleach-fitted the hard drives. They wiped out the hard drives. They smashed up their laptops. They destroyed the computers. This cheapskate got all kinds of incriminating evidence, takes it to a place to get it fixed and leaves it there, and then forgets to pick it up. How cheap could this guy be? And not cheap. So most people doing what he does, when a laptop has a problem, you get rid of it and you just get another laptop and you destroy the current laptop. So it's just ridiculous that he's getting away with this. But November, Congress is getting taken over by the Republicans. They take over the committees. Hunter will be investigated. If Joe Biden were smart, he would start an investigation of Hunter. He would order his Justice Department to investigate, do a mild one before the Republicans take over and do a serious one. So, hey, you reported Eric Adams. We'll get to Eric Adams coming up. Is he making a difference in crime? It's very slow. It's a little bit of a difference, but he's saying it's like a big ocean liner. It takes a while to turn it around. Okay, that could be true. But you reported that Cece's man is now locked up?
Yes, not for the feces spreading, the other crimes.
Head to your pickup at 150 W 51st Street.
So, there you go. They locked him up. Now, it was crime number 47. They finally locked him. Now, this guy is not, and forget criminal. This is, he's like 100 bucks. Can't do anything normal. You know, you want to do something. Most people, they get a gun or they get a knife or whatever. They try to threaten some.
Pickup Jimena on the right.
Walks around with a handful of species, smears it all over his face. The latest one, it was mad at somebody. He has a dumbbell and he throws a dumbbell through their window. Where does this guy think up all this stuff? See, obviously he's a mental patient, just a lunatic. And so what got him locked up this time?
Well, in addition to throwing that through the window, he apparently threatened the worker. This is a storage facility.
Yeah, but this is like the 45th case, so maybe, and we'll get to this coming up.
I'm over here now.
Hey, also, got to tell you about this Plaza Hotel. This was one of the ugliest things. This attack on a 9-year-old girl right in front of Plaza Hotel, broad daylight. We'll get to that.
Jimena.
Away with that and cuts off Trump. Watch this clip. This is probably where the election got turned around by NBC News. just in this one, like, 2-minute clip. They also, these dirt bikes and motorcycles are terrorizing New York City. Look at this latest video of these dirt bikes racing through New York City, beating these guys. You want to see how awful these are? Something to describe it. Take a look at the video. It's all from the webpage. Go to 710WOR.com/march. 710WOR.com/march. Here's where you get them. 710WOR. Hey, if you have thought about getting a water filter, you want cleaner water, here's the answer. What you want is a state-of-the-art water filtration system. It's not that complicated. It's pretty easy to put this in. It's a great company to touch it up. Test your water. See what things like putting a state-of-the-art water filtration system. Every time you turn on the faucet, it's the cleanest, safest, most delicious water. Everything's going to taste better because it's just the way you cook it, what you do it. Outside is much better for it. And it'll pay for itself. In fact, you'll end up saving money with it because you won't waste thousands of dollars in your own bottled water. If you thought about doing it, I can't have it on bottle. It's doing it over 30 years. They've got the highest rating, down the road, Long Island, clean water. Give them a call. Tell me one of our listeners about take good care of you. Don't worry, this is our whole tri-state area. The number is 516-694-CURE. 516-694-CURE. Or just go to their website, licleanwater.com. licleanwater.com.
And eating up fruits and vegetables, your body can see several positive side effects. Strength of your system, heart health, more energy, joint health. I don't always get to enough fruits and vegetables in my diet. That's why I take Balance of Nature. Balance of Nature has 31 different whole rounded fruits and vegetables and ground them into a capsule that provides the nutrient of over 10 servings of fruits and veggies every time you take them. Get 35% off your first preferred order. We'll even ship them to you free with promo code WOR. They're doctor-formulated, third-party tested, have been in business for over 20 years, and have sent out over 500 million servings. They'll even provide a free health dose to help answer any questions you might have. Get 35% off and free shipping today. Call 1-800-246-8751. That's 1-800-246-8751. Or go to balanceofnature.com and use promo code WOR to get 35% off your first order. Shipped to you free at balanceofnature.com. Promo code WOR. 40 days, up to 40 pounds. Lose a contractually guaranteed 20 to 40 plus pounds in only 40 days with NJ Diet. I'm feeling great. I kept the weight off and it'll work for you. 855-5NJ Diet. Or just go to their website, njdiet.com.
Innovative cancer treatment. Many are so disappointed not to get the same care elsewhere. Dr. Lederman is first in Western Hemisphere with body radiosurgery, non-invasive, highly successful outpatient cancer treatment where you've had cancer. No cutting, no bleeding. Dr. Lederman's first. When all others thought standard treatment was okay, Dr. Lederman doesn't settle for okay. Why should you? For newer return cancers, most anywhere in the body, even if chemosurgery or radiation didn't work, isn't tolerated, or isn't wanted. The original, Dr. Lederman. Don't settle for excuses and imitation. Call Dr. Lederman, 212 choices, 212 choices, for appointment and free booklet DVD. 1384 Broadway at 38. Most insurance, Medicare, Medicaid accepted. Don't be disappointed elsewhere. Call Dr. Lederman, 212 choices, 212 choices.
Get your moment of joy every Saturday night at 9 p.m. as modern actors, mentor, and supermom and fans take you on a wild ride, covering film, fashion, pop culture, politics, and entertainment from the millennial mom's perspective. Right here on 7. Now, many Americans are eligible to receive a booster shot of the COVID-19 vaccine. We asked Dr. Byron Jasper, founder and CEO of the Pfizer Clinic in Baton Rouge, about how people should decide which booster shot they should get.
So the first thing I tell people is you get what you can get, especially if you're in a place where it's just tough to get access to one booster compared to another. From the actual science side, Pfizer and Moderna have proven to be who's most effective.
impact of female leadership. Here's one of this year's honorees, Robin Roberts, co-anchor of ABC's Good Morning America.
Behind every successful woman is a community of other successful women cheering her on. I and countless other women are here to cheer you on as you navigate your own journey to success.
Join the mission at yourhourherpower.org.
As one of the world's most celebrated fashion designers, Karl Lagerfeld was renowned for his aspirational and cutting-edge approach to style. His unique vision of Parisian chic comes to America through Karl Lagerfeld Paris, with women's and men's collections including ready-to-wear, accessories, shoes, and bags. The fashion house Karl Lagerfeld also offers a range of watches, eyewear, and premium fragrances. Explore the spring collection at KarlLagerfeldParis.com. KarlLagerfeldParis.com.
Get to know WOR's Jesse Kelly. The good news is I'm very, very excited about the state of the nation. I think there's a good chance normal people are waking up. The Jesse Kelly Show. Weeknights 6 to 9 on 710 WOR. It's in New York, Mark Vermont. WOR.
Well, we'll take some calls. 800-321-0710 is the number. The media is so corrupt that they're trying to, they're running this narrative now that people on Fox are conservatives, pro-Putin, or anti-Ukraine. Joe Bartlett, you've heard this at New York Times, and others trying to do this.
Absolutely. It's Trump's fault.
So, yeah, but why are they conservatives? Why aren't they against Putin? Why are they against the Ukraine? None of this is true. They just make this up. So Candace Owens, who's a well-known conservative, she said something about corruption. She mentioned the corruption in Ukraine. So the New York Times apparently went after her, and they were emailing like crazy. We demand to know what evidence you have of corruption in the Ukraine. So she put this up. I think you can see it on her Twitter. She said, well, I got that from reading the New York Times, and then she linked 1,000 articles in the New York Times through the years about the corruption in Ukraine. One was even a major cover story. Ukraine, the most corrupt place in the world. Then she sent them more links. The Daily Beast, Politico, you've done thousands, all of you, the New York Times, thousands of stories about corruption in Ukraine for the last 10 years. I just learned this from reading your publication. So I never heard that one. So, hey, the Apple outage was pretty bad. I guess I didn't really notice it, but Apple Music went out. Apple servers went out. It knocked out the iCloud, Apple Maps. They don't use Apple Maps. Google Maps, much better. Got better traffic on it. Apple Music went out. iCloud went out. You know, that's the other thing with this music. It used to be iTunes, you download it, it's on your phone. Now it's Apple Music. It's always streaming. So the problem is you're depending on their server to stream the music. If you can't download it into your phone, the cloud going out, that's a service. Your contacts, your calendar, everything's in there. So there is a way to back all that up, by the way. You can actually print out your contacts, your calendar. There's a way. In Long Island, Mike, how you doing?
Good, Mark. How you doing?
Very
The guns, did they just turn around and let him out?
Well, that goes to Alvin Bragg. Very good question, Mike. Thanks for calling. Yeah, we're going to get to that coming up. Eric Adams is anti-crime unit, or what does he call it? The safety patrol. It's like, didn't we have that in grade school? I think it's third grade we had a safety patrol. But this safety patrol made, what was it, like 30 arrests, and they got some guns. Yeah, what's the deal on that, Joe Bartlett? Does Alvin Bragg let them all out?
That's a good question, because theoretically, under his guidelines, if you didn't use it, you're okay.
Yeah, so that's the thing. With an Alvin Bragg there, you know, what are you really doing to these 30 criminals? I mean, they're forced to buy a new gun. Okay. So, they buy it, do they steal it? You know, again, you go back during the Giuliani years, during the Bloomberg years, you'd always see, you'd watch the news, there's Ray Kelly, and they got 1 million tables, the longest table you ever saw. Here's 50,000 guns on this table and 1 million rifles, and there's a press conference, look what we confiscated. And now, if they get 6 guns, I saw this the other day, 6 guns, they held a press conference, look at that, 6 guns. Now, 30 30 arrests. They're holding press conferences, making announcements, throwing parades. 30 arrests. Aren't you supposed to do that every day? Aren't you supposed to do that every... We should do that every 2 hours. And so, but listen, he's making a little progress. We'll see. Hey, when we come back, Bill O'Reilly will be with us. Let's ask him about the corrupt media. Bill O'Reilly will be with us next on 710 WOR. Let's get the latest news. Here's Joe Bartlett.
Okay, Mark. Mayor Adams says beginning April the 4th, kids under the age of 5 will not have to wear a mask in school and at daycare centers. Contingent on COVID numbers remaining low. They are spiking a little bit, but officials are not expecting a surge in cases. Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson says she clears her mind of any preconceived notion before ruling on a case. During the first day of questioning during her confirmation process, she promised to be impartial and rule on cases without fear or favor. In Brooklyn, a 7-year-old girl shot by a gunman in a drive-by shooting at West 30th Street and Surf Avenue in Coney Island. She was not the intended target. She will survive. Gunman still on the loose. President Biden confirms Russia used hypersonic missiles against Ukraine. They can be launched from outside Ukraine and travel faster than the speed of sound, making them difficult to stop. The news is brought to you by our American Stories podcast. Prohibition often conjures up images of picket signs and Chicago gangsters, but there's so much more to this time in America's history than that. Be sure to listen to this week's edition of Our American Stories on the iHeartRadio app, on Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts. Next update at 11, breaking news. One stop with those Joe Bartlett on 710 WOR. Increasing tomorrow with showers in the afternoon. Mid-40s for highs, mid-50s on Thursday with a chance of rain. Early shower Friday, then sunshine, highs near 60. Clear skies this hour, 46 at WOR. Good day, everyone. I'm on Wall Street stocks are rallying despite the ongoing war in Ukraine that may lead to a blockage of energy exports from Russia by the European Union.
You've been here before? You know that. Good luck. You have a good day. Exit this way.
The Dow jumped 300 points, the Nasdaq 180, and the S&P about 38 points. Oil giving back some recent gains. Interest rates shooting higher. Yield on the 10-year note at a 3-year high of 2.38%. Interest rates going up around the world as central bankers are showing more resolve to fight inflation, and equity markets seem to like that determination.
Shower me with sunshine.
110.84 after surging yesterday. Dollar is a little weaker. Gold down 740 to start the day at 1922. Chinese shares doing a little better today. Both Asian and European equities rallying. Alibaba announcing a very big stock buyback, and that's pushing that stock substantially higher today. I'm Ron Asada from New York, 710 WOR.
Hey, tonight the awards, the iHeartRadio Music Awards on Fox 5. We're going to have iHeart Icon Award recipient Jennifer Lopez, some great performers, John Legend, Charlie Puth, and more. To get all the info right now, iHeartRadio.com/awards. And you can watch the show tonight, 8 o'clock on Fox 5. Now, if you're looking for the best deal on the highest quality bed sheets, look no further. Get My Pillow's Giza Dream Bed Sheets. They make them Giza cotton. That's the best cotton for sheets. It's very soft and breathable, which keeps you cool and comfortable all night with progress. Giza cotton in the Nile River and Sahara Desert. Giza Dream Bed Sheets that come in all different colors and all the usual sizes. And you can get it right now for as low as $39.99. In fact, right now, you can use the Dream Bed Sheets any set. 50% off. That's right.
Artistic pressure was technology. It was scar tissue and entertainment. And get rid of pain fast. It's effective for back or neck pain, tennis elbow, shoulder tendonitis, plantar fasciitis, and knee pain. In just 3 5-minute sessions, you could be virtually pain-free. So effective that Olympic athletes and a local professional football team use CPAP for their injuries. There's no prescription needed to get started. Trinity has 36 clinics and are open all over New Jersey, including Hackensack and Wyckoff. Call 800-518-0977 or visit their website at trinity-rehab.com. That's trinity-rehab.com. And it's just going to New Jersey to place your online sports bet, but those days are over. Legal online sports betting is now live in New York with Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Sign up right now. Download the Bet Rivers app or go to betrivers.com. Get an account and start making the bets right here in New York. You even get up to a $250 match on your first deposit. That's Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Must be 21. Playable New York only. Gambling call and call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Right in the way. So you have your mind on your schedule. Go to 7gameWOR.com/hard and get the podcast at 7gameWOR.com/Mark.
New York, we have a budget problem. 7 million New Yorkers depend on Medicaid, but funding for the hospitals that rely on it hasn't kept up. State government hasn't increased Medicaid funding for hospitals in over a decade. Using safety net hospitals just thin and threatening access to care for patients in at-risk rural and urban communities. We can fix it. Let's fund our frontline. Paid for by the Healthcare Education Project.
Hey, if you're thinking about redoing your back,
This is what he said. He was like, Jimmy, I thought you were really funny, man. I don't mean to offend you. That's when you know you're about to get offended. Like, I don't mean to offend you, but when I first saw your poster, I thought you were going to play the violin. I was like, I do, just not right now. This one kid in Kansas City came up to me after the show. Very nice kid. This is what he said. He was like, Jimmy, I thought you were really funny, man. I don't mean to offend you. That's when you know you're about to get offended. Like, I don't mean to offend you, but when I first saw your poster, I thought you were going to play the violin. I was like, I do, just not right now.
There is a rainbow, the moon, and the sunset. There is a rainbow, the moon, and the sunset. Baby, they were too busy for a pup cup. I'm sorry. Baby, they were too busy for...
Would you rather be born with one leg? Would you rather be born with one leg?
Hey, Daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Hey, bitch, I could be a fantasy. Hey, Daddy, when you gonna...
Don't ask me to go out, cause there's no money in my account. I'm broke. Money zero. Send donations. Help out a friend. Don't ask me to go out, cause there's no money in my account. I'm broke. Money zero. Send donations. Help out a friend. And where do we go? It's the motherfucking dick. Now shake, now bounce, now bob, now drop, now twerk, now work, now come on y'all, let's do, 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 now shake, now bounce, now bob, now.
Who did that? Did you do that? Did you do that? Go to kennel. Hey, kennel, kennel. Who did that? Did you do that? Did you do that? Go to kennel. Hey, kennel, kennel. Who did that? Did you do that?
And then bam! She got hit by a big ass truck. What? And then bam! She got hit by a big ass truck. What? And then bam! She got hit by a big ass truck. What? And then bam! She got hit by a big ass truck. What? And then bam! She got hit by a big ass truck. What? And then bam!
Essa é
Dad reacting to the best Super Bowl commercial.
You see this? What is liquid death? Are these kids drinking? Are those are tall boys? That ain't right. This is ridiculous. Your mother's got to see this. Hey, Karen! Oh, a pregnant lady too. Real nice. Dad, it's just water. It's not funny, Joe. Look at these poor kids.
Dad reacting to the best Super Bowl commercial.
Are you seeing this? What is liquid? Wilson! Wilson! I'm sorry! Wilson! Wilson! I'm sorry!
Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. My name is Mary Hatcher, and I'm creating all these fine women. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. My name is Mary Hatcher, and I'm creating all these fine women. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom.
I was like, you can't get cheese. Anyway, so how's that influence going?
We're gonna eat you over the face.
Oh, bro, trust me, it gets better. It gets better. Wait till you try tequila. I was like, you can't get cheese. Anyway, so how's that influence going?
We're gonna eat you over the face.
Oh, bro, trust me, it gets better. It gets better. Wait till you try tequila. It's a sleeper. I was like, you can't get cheese. No. Look, I told you stop looking at me. I'm not playing with you. Ow! I'm not vicious, you know. Always mess with me. I'm not vicious. Stop. No. Look, I told you stop looking at me. I'm not playing with you. Ow! I'm not vicious, you know. Always mess with me. I'm not vicious. Stop.
My goodness! Good morning, Mr. Moon. My goodness! Good morning, Mr. Moon. My goodness! Good morning, Mr. Moon.
could be like leftovers. Whatever you want. Perfect. Thank you so much. Can I take your number, okay? You have a great day. This gentleman here? Yeah, he's working for Walmart. Really? Do you have his phone number? I had to meet up with you. Thank you so much for coming. How do I say your name? Come on. Yeah, I wanted to give you this gift I got. Thank you. This is for you. This is $1,000. Yes, I do undercover kindness. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Absolutely.
I was raised in a foster home, but I was always taught to give, even if I don't have. I always falling behind in my pocket.
I was just trying to get a sad meal. Are you sure? I just had a rough day. It could be like leftovers.
Whatever you want.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
This is a message to my neighbors. It's getting nice out, so if you hear me yelling at my kids, just know I asked them nicely 3 times. And they don't listen unless I...
Nah, this is ridiculous. It's like I need some tape. Nah, this ain't it. Nah, this is ridiculous. It's like I need some tape. Nah, this ain't it. I said, do you wanna fight me? Do you wanna catch his hands? Bitch, I'll catch you in the street. So with that beat, bitch, I'll beat your ass. I said, do you wanna fight me?
I had a lot of things to do today, but you know what I did instead? I took a nap. It was a very good nap. I had a lot of things to do today, but you know what I did instead? I took a nap. Bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt, bubble butt.
I wanna take a pic with Cardi B inside my cardigan. Niggas know I love that kind of shawty, Mr. Tardy Man. I just swim on with it, but they all don't know no party man. Hit the plug and take the gas, you take off in a Harley man. I see a 30 with a booty, bitch, I'm free. I wanna take a pic with Cardi B inside my cardigan. Niggas know I love that kind of shawty, Mr. Tardy Man. I just swim on with it, but they all don't know no party man. Hit the plug and take the gas, you take off in a Harley man. I see a 30 with a booty, bitch, I'm free. Gymnast versus NFL player. Go!
I'm 3/4 of the way. I burned up.
Smash banana into a baking dish. Top with oatmeal. Add chia seeds. Add milk of choice and stir together.
Top with frozen berries. Head to your pickup at Silver Towers.
Wee.
Make a right turn, then pick up Yvonne on the left.
Patrol is on it.
Following a really violent weekend where there were at least 26 shootings across all 5 boroughs. Noam Layden, WOR News.
A man accused of smearing feces in the face of a woman is now being held on $5,000 bail after being arrested for yet another crime. Frank Abroko is accused of smashing the window of the storage facility in Harlem over the weekend and threatening to work within it. Ukrainian President Zelensky says Mariupol has been reduced to ashes, while President Biden is confirming Russia has used hypersonic missiles in its attacks against Ukraine.
Staggering toll of this war is worsening by the day. According to the United Nations, over 10 million people have now been forced from their homes. That is nearly a quarter of the entire population. President Biden has been warning about chemical attacks being used by Russia and also cyber attacks, and says they could be directed at the United States.
Correspondent James Longman. A rally going to be held in Albany today calling for Mario Cuomo's name to be removed from the Tappan Zee Bridge.
Assemblyman Mike Lawler argues that Andrew Cuomo gets unfair name recognition from the bridge, and an overwhelming majority of local residents, he says, oppose the renaming after Andrew's father. There's legislation introduced for the name to go back to Tappan Zee. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo advocated for the bridge to be named after his father a few years ago after the new bridge was built. Andrew Cuomo resigned last summer following sexual harassment allegations. I'm Scott Pringle, WOR News.
And news this morning is brought to you by Calvary Hospital, where life continues. Visit calvaryhospital.org. It's 11:04. In just a moment, we'll check the Wall Street numbers and our weather.
What's happening on Wall Street? How will the latest market movements affect your investments and retirement savings? Find out on Money Matters with me, Gary Goldberg, Sundays at 5 p.m. on 710 WOR. I feature in-depth market commentary, conversations with top-level business leaders, and valuable information aimed at protecting your portfolio. Don't miss Money Matters every Sunday at 5 p.m. on 710.
Hello? Yvonne?
Yeah.
Parking lot? Thank you.
Head to your drop-off at Forest Park parking lot.
It's a funny name, parking lot.
Speed trap reported ahead.
That's why they call it barking lot.
Yeah,
It's a dog
I
park.
saw the sign, like a black and white sign. It's like in the corner, yeah. I think that's what. Okay, let's go. Said I can take Queens. I can take the bridge, you know, the Queens Bridge. Oh, what's his problem? No U-turn? Well, you got a new rule. That's a new rule. No U-turn. No U-turn. It's okay. Either way.
Yeah, they just like the traffic to go straight through.
No problem. They're much better now. They used to be nasty, those people. Like when I go to pick up somebody, they said keep moving. I said I'm waiting to pick up somebody. They said come back, you know, then it's create problem, you know what I mean?
Oh, of course, because then also you're right near 42nd Street.
Yeah.
Going around the block can take an hour.
Yeah, this is what I told them. I guess the tenant complained for them to slow down, so they stopped pushing us away, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like just let you sit there for a minute, and then there's no one there.
Yeah, common sense, you know. So you want to take the Midtown Tunnel or?
Red light camera ahead.
I'll take the Midtown Tunnel. You have appointment? You're gonna pick up a pet or?
Oh no. I'm just gonna I have a project. I'm doing some art in the park.
Oh, around that place.
Yeah. So I'm not actually gonna be in the dog park. There's a park there. And I'm gonna just sit there and work on some art projects.
Really? It's a nice day, sunshine.
Yeah, and it should go up to 59, so that'll be nice.
A little windy.
Hopefully it'll get up quick and I won't get cold. But I was just running late, so
Yeah, we've been there, like 11:40, something like that.
That's good. Whatever it is.
You artist?
try,
you
but-
paint? You artist?
Yeah, I sculpt normally and I work
Sculpt?
with different materials.
Wow. That's something.
Yeah, I
God
love
bless these artist people, musician people, make life interesting.
Yeah, it's like it makes my own life interesting. So I do it for me. I love to sculpt. I love to work in clay. I like to create things.
What is the material you sculpt? Is like?
So I usually I weld and I work with clay and I make molds and I cast in marble dust. And sometimes I'll work with softer textiles like cotton and hair and burlap, stuff with flax. Right now I'm doing a project where I'm working with 2 farms.
You should do a TikTok, live TikTok. Yeah, show people what you do. That'd be.
No. I don't need any more people.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
I'm
not?
so happy. I get all the things I need. I'm completely content.
No TikTok. How about
No
that?
TikTok.
Oh,
No.
usually artists love to show their art.
I mean, I do it for myself, and I'm lucky enough to have people who like to purchase, and lucky enough
So
to
that's
have
the
fun.
way. I'm telling you, a lot of potential client on TikTok.
I don't need any more. I do very well, so I do it now. The money isn't the money is only the means, and I have the means now. So that's it. It's not the end goal for me. The money is the means to be able to live a creative life, and I get to live a creative life. I get to have a farm. I get to have an apartment in the city. I'm doing perfectly well financially.
You see, I have elderly friend. I don't know, he's 80. He paint on his life. He paint show you his painting. Very interesting. He's into painting clown. Clown. He has many clown paintings.
That's great.
Yeah, so he showed me his beautiful talent, but he never posted, he never do anything. So I build him Instagram, build him Facebook, and he don't know how to use this stuff, but slowly he's learning. And it's not only he's talk to people. His loneliness, he's live alone.
Yeah,
He's
so
break his loneliness to be with the social media, you know what I mean? In the beginning, he was thinking about to expose his art, maybe to sell, but now he meeting friends, he talk to people, he's talking, joking, he's happy. So it's turning out to be like social
That's exactly
friendship,
right. Yes, and that's what I think is beautiful, like just being able to connect with people and have conversations. And I mean, right now, like that's why I go to the park. I'll go, I'll sit, I'll be inspired. People will come over, we'll have conversations, and that's really lovely. And Instagram can be, and some of these other places, it works out very well. But you have to find the right people so that it's not exhausting.
This way they have moderator. The moderator, they delete the bad guys,
Yes. For me, so for the loneliness and things like that, it's like I'll go to the park, I'll sculpt, I will, teach the kids sometimes or the parents, and we chat, and it's a way for me to give back to the community.
Estimated time in traffic, 8 minutes.
You see, as a driver, I see all the art all over the city.
Isn't it beautiful?
And it is a taste of the city. And one time, the criminal court downtown was a nude sculpture of that lady. She cut somebody's head off. Medusa, yeah.
Yes, there was one in gold, and she was naked holding the head.
Yeah, and somebody was stealing her knife from time to time, so they replaced it. So I took a picture, I posted. You won't believe it. Facebook, they say guideline, against guideline. I said it's not a real woman. It's status. They say even if. I thought that's a little odd, because
it is very interesting, and I think, but sometimes it's hard Yeah, I know that stuff is kind of tough. That is
Okay, if it's real woman, okay, I agree
right,
with him.
exactly.
But it's
a
art.
sculpture.
In the name of art, leave it alone. You see, like
But
Italy.
sometimes people use art in some ways to sometimes promote really bad things.
Really?
Yeah, so I have seen sculptures that were promoting really heinous acts. And that, so I think it's hard because I don't know the answer to that one. And I understand that as a
I mean,
sculptor,
you're in the field. I mean, let's say you take a picture of your art. If you post it, they're going to give you a hard time?
and if they do, it's like for me, it doesn't, it's personally, I'm like, I don't, you know, I make public art. I mean, I have universities, I'm in townhouses, I'm everywhere. So people get to experience my art all the time. So it's just, okay, they didn't post this one, I don't care. Because I have my art everywhere.
Yeah.
So many people get to see it. It doesn't bother me. And also I recognize that it's hard sometimes for Facebook to understand what they're supposed to do in certain situations.
Yeah,
Because,
all of them. You
I've
do.
seen art online where they are showing people who kill other people and they're
That's too much.
it's too much, right? And it's art. So how do you? So I don't know what the answer is. It can be complicated. That's
See,
all.
like in the old days in Obama time, every day they show beheading. I said, why give him airtime? Why give those people, you know what I mean?
I know.
Why show that? And I
This
was
is a-
against that CNN and all that, and they would keep showing. I said, that's so ridiculous.
And so I mean, for that kind of, yeah, it's really hard. And that's why I'm very careful with social media. And that's why I'd rather go out to the park and sculpt and do other things and meet people than do it on Instagram or on Facebook, because I feel like those social media spaces are just, one can get inundated, and so it can be difficult. And right now I'm able to go out and do these things, so I'll just do them. I love going out and talking to people and,
Yeah.
and meeting people and having conversations. And since I can do that, then I will. So
Well.
these kind of days are like my days to go out, be in the public. I go upstate to my farm. I'm all by myself with my team, and we build things. And so when I'm in the city, it's
Wow.
just,
You have a farm, you have a chicken, horse.
so I don't have chickens or horses because I'm not there all the time. But the next door farm has chickens, so that's really fun. I get to go see them.
Oh, wow.
But yeah.
Chicken wing, macaroni.
So I just really have the land, and I have a big barn, and I have a team, and we make things, and I feel so happy.
You know what I'm looking? I'm looking at a place where they have a pony horse. I want to bring my baby girl. She's 3 years old. She will to ride a pony horse. Maybe she's almost 4 now.
Do you know they have? I don't know if they still they have in Forest Hills. You know,
Pony horse?
I
Yeah.
don't know if they have little ponies. They have, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what they have, but there's a riding space in Forest Hills.
Yeah, because she's small kid, so
And I
it's
feel like they do ride. They have a little riding school.
I should buy a 2 pony horse and do a little pony horse in the Central Park or somewhere.
Oh, that would be so cute.
You know,
Where
like
do you live? What neighborhood?
we live in Chelsea, but there's no pony horse in Manhattan.
No,
You see,
no.
she's 3. So this, yeah,
So adorable. Is that your
my baby girl, my daughter.
Your daughter? She's adorable.
Yeah, so I need to find a pony horse. She started talking about it. She saw on TV and she said, oh, that's, Paw Patrol, you know.
I had 2 girls.
You have 2 baby too?
Yeah, 2 girls. They're not such babies anymore. One of them lives on the Upper East Side, and the other one's at FIT.
Oh,
So she's living
you
on
shop
campus.
early, I shop late.
I know, I did. I started at 25.
Oh, lucky
So for
you.
me, 25 was a good age. Felt like a good time. How old were you when you had yours?
I'm like 52.
52 when you had your daughter?
Yeah.
So and my husband, he's 10 years older, so he was 35.
But my wife, she's young too, so I feel like I have 2 kids in the house.
How old is your wife?
She's 29.
Oh, that's
Half
beautiful.
my age, half my weight.
She keeps you going.
Yeah,
though,
I have to
right?
run between 2 of them.
Oh my gosh. Oh
This is what
my-
they say. I guess ideal wife is half your age, half your weight.
That is beautiful. How did you meet?
Zuckerberg is the matchmaker. You know, Facebook Zuckerberg.
That's how you met?
Yeah, he's the matchmaker.
Oh my gosh. That is crazy. That's fantastic. That is so sweet.
She's in school not too far from you, like, you know, there's a new school on 28
Yeah, the new school.
and 10 Avenue, yeah.
Yes. Does she like it?
Yeah, I just enrolled her in a long day extended because until now I used to pick her up by 2 o'clock, but now I enroll her to pick her by 6 o'clock. This way I can doing my job, you know.
How many days a week do you drive?
Oh, 5.
5. That's good.
The wives just start working now. It's like a school teacher, so she don't have time to pick her up, to drop her. So I have to do it now.
Ah, that's what the same with my husband. He used to take my daughter to school and he would pick her up.
Oh yeah, you see, sometimes a job creates situation like that.
But it's so nice to have, I mean, I feel like technology is so amazing to be able to work when you want.
Yeah.
And to, like, so you can go, you can have your daughter and
Yeah.
then go back to work. You
Yeah,
know, or she goes to sleep. You know, there's so many options now with
Yeah,
work.
this why I like this job because I have freedom. I can stop anytime I want and I can go taking care of the kid.
It's beautiful.
If you work for somebody, it's really tough. They won't let you go anytime you want. You know?
And it feels like so restrictive. It's so restrictive. To have technology and to open it up for us. The only thing, I mean, the cost of living in the city is just ridiculous stuff. So you really have to have the cost is a killer. But I love living in the city. But the cost, you think sometimes how are kids going to afford it? How are our kids going to afford it?
Oh, you can manage. If you know the system, you can manage.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to know the system.
The system.
Were you born in the United States?
No, I'm from Israel.
Israel? When did you come?
The Holy Land. I'm like 20 years.
Wow, what made you come?
I come to see you, talk to you.
And so you like seeing and talking, so you stayed.
No, I just practice my English. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Times Square. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to show you my friend. His name Chester. My friend. Yeah. You see his art? He's like has unique art, you know. I mean, you can enlarge it. See, that's his art. He painted that. He's like 86 years old.
Okay, somehow I clicked the wrong stupid thing. Yes. Did you put it in?
No, it just like I took a few pictures of his art. I'm trying to help him to put it on Instagram. He didn't even put it on Instagram. I need to go again to help him. He don't know how to do it, you know. You think he's talent? I don't understand in art. I mean, he has this unique.
I don't think it matters. It's yes, he's beautiful. His work is beautiful. It's gorgeous. I think he's fun. He's got an interesting perspective, a great point of view.
The most important, he did it for fun, to kill time. You know,
beautiful.
That's his hobby. Yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah. He do some nude stuff, but it's okay.
It's great. It looks great. Oh my God, the body. It's our body. We look in the mirror at it every day.
Yeah. It's even one of, you see him, his elderly guy, his picture of himself also.
Oh, I see it.
You see him?
Does he live in the building?
He lives 70th Street and Columbus. He lives in Upper West.
How did you meet him?
He used to be my neighbor. I used to live on, he was my neighbor. I moved as a neighbor.
And then you moved.
I moved to Chelsea.
Why did you move to Chelsea?
I got the house in,
Lottery?
Yeah, one of those.
Oh.
I live building like yours, but don't pay what you pay, you know what I mean? No, they won't let you because of income, but this Bryant Park is nice. But you see, it's nice, you see. you see two group of people, they really enjoy the city. Either you have to be too rich or too poor.
That's very true.
The middle one, they're
exactly right,
suffering.
You suffer.
Me and you, we live the same lifestyle, luxury, eat, live, and everything. But the medium one, they don't want to pay everything.
You're struggling.
Yeah,
But this is the thing I think of, like for our kids, right? They either have to be filthy rich or they have to be poor. But if they want to be in the middle, they're gonna suffer.
You see, sometimes I get different jobs, and my wife said, "Oh, get that job." I told her it's pay a little bit more, but then I lose all the benefit, the housing, the medical, the food, everything. So it's like a big ending pay more. Like she started this job as a teacher. They cancel her medical, you know, like they told her, "Oh, you're making money," and I told her, "I hope you're not gonna cause me problem with the housing." They said, "No." They told us, "Once you're in it, you're in it. You know, they cannot kick you out." I guess.
I wonder if they can raise their amount though.
That's the point.
Because so my mom and dad, you know, they came. They didn't have a lot of money. So they, as my dad and mom started making more money, they kept raising the amount of money they had to pay.
Yeah.
And so finally my dad was like, "Forget it, I'm done, I'm out of here," because, you know.
They won't kick you, but they raise your rate.
Raise your amount. But the good thing is, if anything happens, then they'll lower it. But that's healthcare is so freaking expensive. The healthcare is so expensive. So you have to, like, you cannot make too much money. So I have somebody who works at my studio. And I said, "Jenna, you've got to get health care, Obamacare. You can get that shit. It's so cheap." Do you know she got it?
Yeah.
And then 6 months later, she got pregnant.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Yvonne, if I did not have Obamacare, it would have cost me $50,000. And I was like, "Yeah, Jenna, you need to keep your health care, dumbass." It's like health care is so expensive.
Yeah.
So you have to. Is she on Obamacare now, or how is she getting? Or is she
through the job, through her job.
Good.
But they take out a couple hundred every month.
Is she working at the DOE or?
No, it's a new I forgot the name, spot, post spot. It's like a children. It's a new children place. But it's brand new, so they don't even have a one kid. I thought I'd take our kid as example, so other parents see you one kid enroll, then they will roll too. They see empty class, they back off. Yeah.
They need to see
you have to have a bite, a bait. That's the bait.
You have to have a little bait. Yes.
Yeah, I told her she's
You're
cute.
Smart. You know, you've been around.
Many parents they call and say, think about they call, but they never enroll because they don't see nobody.
They don't see kids. Although when there was a place that opened near me, and this is many years ago when my kids were younger, and it was new and there weren't that many kids, but it had a lot of space. So I was like, you know what? I'll let her go because it has a lot of space and we'll see where it goes. If it's crappy, I'll just take her out. But sometimes if there's another bait thing, because most of the places in New York, the schools were on like 40th and like 1st or 2nd, and it was huge, or 39th or something. It was huge inside. So if it's got something else going for it, like, then you'll be like, all right. And sometimes you're just desperate. You're just like, I need to get this kid some freaking.
They have another location in Brooklyn that they send her there to help. It's like a franchise childcare. So that one have like 20 kids. So, but this one in Manhattan is Houston and Avenue B. It's new.
Yeah. I'm sure that so many people having kids, they'll fill up.
Some area more or less like Upper West Side, ton of kids. Upper East Side, ton
of kids.
But Chelsea in my area, I don't even feel belong. Everybody's skinny with the little dog.
Right, everybody's got the little dog. That's very true. Chelsea, my nephew lives in Chelsea, and he just she's pregnant, she's gonna have a kid. And my husband and I are like, I wonder when they're gonna move. Because it's like Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea is a different lifestyle in some ways.
Yeah.
So, but it's fun. I mean, it's beautiful over there. I'm 50 now, so I really enjoy not seeing too many kids.
At least you have.
Because I've been where you are, and it's exhausting.
Yeah, but all you need is love and patience.
Yes, no. It's. I mean, I loved them when they were young. It was so beautiful. They're little cute. They just abuse you all the time, and then something happens, and they get older, and then they just want you to give them money, or don't tell me how this is horrible, and then but tell me how something is nice. It hurts when you're in pain.
Yeah.
You know, we're parents.
No, they won't. So they won't even tell you if something happened because they don't want you to worry, you know.
I know, and I want them to tell me, but sometimes it's...
Because you can guide them, but you have experience for good or bad.
You know, you want to help them, but
Maybe
then...
you have to train them.
Yeah, you have to, you have to train them.
To
Think
train
of them as a little puppy.
for good or bad, you have to train.
Yeah, but it is beautiful. I mean, I have two girls. They're so much fun. My youngest, she came the other day, and we sat, and we had lunch together, and it was so fun. And
But you see, as a mother, sometimes you have to push them, you know, in a way to get married and have kids. This is what the Jewish mother do all the time. They push them. If they don't push them, they just let it go, and the years go by, and then by the time they need to do it, it's like too late, the problem, you know. So this is why I said, be like those old Jewish mama. They always push the kids to get married and have kids.
I don't know, because the thing is, you know what? Nowadays, the guys, the men, you know, it's hard to find a keeper.
There's no Mr. Right. There's no Mr. Perfect.
There's never, but you need to make sure you don't find Mr. Wrong.
Yeah,
when
but
you have children, you want the person to
they
be
need
with
to
you.
lower the standard. If they too high standard, those the women who end up lonely with dog, and it's sad, you know.
I don't know, because I'd rather be lonely with a dog than have to, when I look at myself.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It's not. But listen for 1 second. As a woman, you really need to have a partner. And the problem is that often the men leave, and it makes it a lot harder.
You know, either if it's good or bad, they don't stick around. But the kid is here forever, you know. But the husband, they don't.
But do you know how hard it is for a woman to raise a kid by herself?
They manage. They manage. They manage. They be happy. They manage. It's everything be fine.
I don't know. I'm not so sure. I mean, like, I'm okay if my kids don't have kids. They have each other. They just need to be close.
It's not the same.
They're two sisters. They have each other.
You know, they said be nice to your kids because they choosing your nursing home.
No, my kids will not choose my nursing home. I put aside money for my nursing home. I am telling you. I want them to come and visit and be kind, but forget it. I see my mother-in-law, what she did, beautiful. She put aside her money. She has this place. She has her own space. They come and help her. She did not wait for her kids to do anything.
To tell you the truth, I'm against nursing home. I prefer you stay in your home. You can even get, head care in case you need. That's the best way. Home is the best.
It is. So she's got this place, though. What they did, she's been there for 20 years now. She bought a house, and it's part of a whole kind of retirement community. So all of her friends are there. My father-in-law passed away 6 years ago, but she has all of her friends still. They go and they play together. They go. They do all sorts of things.
And they have somebody home if in case they need. They have
and then somebody comes in and helps her. She's 90 years old and doesn't need it yet. But 90, she's 90 and still drives.
She's in Florida.
No, she's in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, I know in Florida there's a lot of those 90 years old driving with the Cadillac.
No, Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
And so it's Portland, and it's beautiful. She has a lot of fun, and she still drives. She has a Mustang convertible that she's had for 20 years.
She's like a young spirit.
She is a young, 90 years old.
Oh, God help.
And my brother, her son lives there. One of her sons lives there.
That's good, yeah. You see some culture like Israel or Italy, the kids live with the parents until the kids get married. They have this culture, you know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
And even if they get married, they try to live nearby. Yeah, they try to live nearby the parents.
Yes, you live in, I think, and sometimes, and I also in the Asian cultures, many of them, a lot of times the families will live with them.
Yeah.
So you build on top of your home.
Yeah.
So that the next family can live there.
All around, yeah.
So it's really quite lovely. We have a house in Forest Hills as well. And in our neighbors, they just build so that the kids can come and join them and the grandchildren.
Yeah.
So you have multi-generations, and Forest Hills is a big Jewish community. And so they built these big mansions, but they have generations live there.
Yeah.
And that's beautiful. They argue and fuss, but they love each other.
Yeah.
Use the left lane to turn left to Queens Midtown Tunnel, left lane. Continue straight for 10 minutes to exit 22AE, Grand Central Parkway, I-678 Van Wyck Expressway.
Amazing they lay those big truck in the tunnel. Tell you the truth, I don't like they let them in a tunnel. They should send them to 59th Street Bridge, you know what I mean? No, but those trucks, they're not safe also in the way of, terrorists and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree.
They're too big. They could carry big, bad stuff. But a small car, I guess it's small. But they should put them in a bridge, not on the tunnel. Trying to create big damage. From your enemy, worry from the people who are close to you. They're the most dangerous. People who you think, they love you. It could be daughter, husband, could be the most close to you. They could be the most dangerous. Always be on the watch out, on the lookout. There's a saying in the Torah, King David tell God, watch me from my lover, and I watch myself from my hater. After 6 o'clock I can park until 8, but 8 o'clock I move it,
And that's you're able to find parking?
No problem. The street is empty, nobody have car in my area. And Saturday, Sunday also, it's just no problem. Just leave it. So for me, I work those hours, 8 to 6, so it's good.
So you work on Saturday, Sunday?
No. Saturday, Sunday I'm off, but I said it's a free parking also on the weekend,
Right. So
the regulation, so I can leave it. But if I travel, if I go to Miami or Israel for a week or month, I know some section in the Bronx or Queens, there's no cleaning regulation. You can leave your car there for a month or 2 months. No.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, this is what I do. I park it in the Bronx. I take Uber to LaGuardia, JFK, $20, and I leave it for a month. I save like $500. No problem.
That's fantastic.
If you want, I'll hook you up. If you need the address, I'll text you the address.
If you need
see, for example, what I do. There is, I do like Airbnb in Upper East Side, like 61st Street and First Avenue. Like I do cleaning, get care of the guests, some apartment I manage, There's no parking there. What I did, I rent a unit like Manhattan mini storage unit, and I can leave my car there for hours. They don't say anything. What? You can leave your car in Manhattan mini storage.
That's over on the west side.
Everywhere, you can just leave your car for hours. They don't say anything. As long as you're a client, you know what I mean? Yeah. Client, you just leave your card, on a dashboard, you know what I mean? So that's like a loophole, a trick, If you have a Manhattan storage in your area, get a small unit, $20, $30 a month, and you can park your car there sometimes. Some you can put some stuff there.
Yeah, of course. I could always put some stuff. I try not to have too much stuff because stuff, you end up
like hoarding, yeah.
I could put some. That's a fantastic idea. Sometimes I wonder if people sleep in them.
No, not. It's overnight. They will start questioning you if it's too long. You know what I mean?
But like you could sleep there, like say you don't work, like you work at night and you don't work your home during the day. But living in the city is so expensive. I just think it's expensive times. I have a friend and she works on nights for the post office. In the city, but it's like, it takes to find an apartment and it's very expensive.
I have a friend. He live across from you. The Sky Building, the most
Estimated time in traffic, 7 minutes.
Sky Building across from you. Yeah, he look at him. He look like a homeless, but he's like a designer for MK or something. Michael Jacob something. I forgot. So he make good money, but when you look at him, he's look like a homeless.
Oh, I know. Let me tell you, I do not get dressed up for anybody. The other day we were somewhere and the congressperson Schumer was there, and I don't dress up. I wear jeans, I wear my boots, I wear my dirty ass coat. This is who I am.
Yeah.
I don't need to impress anybody. This is how I feel.
Yeah, you can't judge nobody by the look of it.
No, you cannot. And I try to teach my kids this, but it's so hard because you see somebody in a car that's really expensive. I'm like, that guy is somebody who has low self-esteem. They need to feel like they have expensive things so that people like them.
Yeah, so we became friends. I'm trying to lure him to my building, the Westminster building, because me and him will get like a 5K, like a referral, So he said he will come check it out. And I met another designer lady, and I told her I know him. So she told me, oh, can I have his number? We live in the same building, we work same kind of job. So I told her I will ask him, and I give him your number. So I gave him her number, and they became friends. She's also working in the fashion field.
Are you you're in where? What building are you?
No, I'm in the Westminster building.
Westminster.
It's really nice. They have rooftop, and they're better than your location because there's a Trader Joe's corner and Whole Food and Dwayne Reed underneath. Your building is far away, it's so windy all the time.
So to me, my building is the best building because I come from upstate, from my farm, and I just drive right in.
Yeah.
And I don't go to Whole Foods or anything. I just put an Instacart order in and they deliver.
Yeah.
So I love it. I love.
No, I know, but for you, but some other people they wanna be in.
Right, and you might want to go in and purchase stuff. You have to walk 2 or 3 blocks to get a Whole Foods.
Yeah.
But I don't even go. I just use Instacart.
Yeah, you have a different system, but
that's exactly why I love the building. That's why we picked the building, the Silverstein Property.
It worked for you,
Yeah, it worked really well. It's like.
But it's so windy, and you walk nighttime. It's like a ghost town. Don't feel so safe. If you walk in Chelsea, so many people, so you feel the vibe. You feel much safe.
That's something that my daughter had said because we drive everywhere, right? Yeah. We use car service. We take our car, so we don't really think about those things. But my daughter, she thinks about those things.
Yeah, they walk.
But no, I love our building. I love our service. Everybody, me personally, they're very kind, very sweet. I love the pool. I love the gym. I love downstairs
have a garage too, but they like $30. They're expensive.
Yeah, no, it's not cheap.
I only park when I hear too much snow, then I park
Yes,
there.
the snow.
And we have the elevator go straight to the parking garage. That's cool. Then I don't even have to deal with the snow.
It's really nice. It's really, yeah. I mean, I love our location. I'm very happy. If I wasn't, I would move. But I love it. I love it because I come right down.
You see, the designer guy is a singer guy who's into all this happening, restaurant, walk everywhere. It's a little different lifestyle.
I mean, I guess I walk. I don't know. I love the building. I go over.
And also, it may be cheaper. Look, the Sky building is cheaper than the Silver building. It's more expensive. That's the most expensive building.
Is it? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah,
so,
I think.
I mean, we looked at the Sky building, and there's very few apartments that actually have a beautiful view of the water. So the apartments we saw, many of them, they're blocked by the building in front. Where the Silverstein property building that we're in, I get views of the water from all the rooms.
Yeah, because you are the only one.
Right. So I'm on the 51st floor, and I get all the views of all the water. But when I was looking in the Sky building, which is the one we went to first, the views were crappy.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a balcony.
Do you have a rooftop?
You had a balcony.
Oh, balcony.
But you didn't have there's only 7 floors where you actually are unobstructed from the water.
Oh.
So that was the problem with the Sky building. You have no water views really.
No.
So in our building I love the water.
Yeah.
We love to
Watch.
I love to sail. So you have all views. And then I just go down to the boat.
Just put recording of the wave. Fake wave, then you can hear the wave too.
No, but it's right to hear it and then to see it. It's beautiful. The views are so phenomenal.
We used to have view of the Empire State Building, but somebody built some building, so we're blocking now the Empire.
When I first got my first apartment, my second one in New York City, Empire State Building, and my mom just loved it. As a child, it was a dream to live in Manhattan and to be close to the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
She would come and visit so much and take pictures every day of the color change.
Yeah. Yeah, we have this game, me and the baby girl, we go to the window every night. We can still see the light. So she said, Daddy, tonight is yellow, tonight is red.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
It is. I miss that apartment. It had, it was just beautiful though. And my mom would come over, and she still comes over now.
You see, my brother, he has a Russian wife and daughter. They live in this building on the left side. It's like Lefark City,
Oh, left rat.
Yeah, they live here. They have a girl. She's like 10 years old. The girl, she's cute. She speaks Russian, English, and Hebrew.
Is your wife from Israel as well?
No, she's Filipino.
From Philippines?
Yeah,
What does she speak? What language?
Tagalog. But she speaks English.
What's her?
Tagalog, Basayan. She speaks both.
That's great.
But she don't talk to the baby any of her language. I don't talk to. I don't know why, but when she mad at the kid, she yell word in Philippines. It's funny, foreigner people when they get mad, they curse in their language.
Yes, that's it. I'm so happy that you found someone and you guys have each other. It is true. I mean, the thing I love the most is I'm very happy that I have my husband and that we've been together for 30 years.
Wow.
It's a beautiful thing to have someone that you love to be with together. It's like the most important thing.
Yeah, but now everything's so materialistic. What he can do for me, if he cannot do for me, then I don't need you. There's no really love like in the old days. It's everything what you can do for me.
And I think that there is that love, but it's like you have to work in finding it. That's what I mean by finding the right person. I'd rather my daughters not be married.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 22AE, Grand Central Parkway, I-678 Van Wyck Expressway. Then keep left. Exit right to exit 22AE, Grand Central Parkway, I-678 Van Wyck Expressway. Then use the left 2 lanes to keep left to exits 22CD, I-678 Van Wyck Expressway toward Whitestone Bridge, Kennedy Airport. Use the left 2 lanes to keep left to exits 22CD, I-678 Van Wyck Expressway toward Whitestone Bridge, Kennedy Airport.
One of the most important things for a woman is picking, and for a man, is picking the right person. It is so important to try and pick the right person.
Oh, it's gonna be couple try before, you know.
Were you married before?
Yeah, I'm married 3 times.
What?
Yeah.
Was this your first child?
Yeah.
3 times?
Yeah, every 10 years I change. It's like iPhone. I need
Oh my God.
I need a new version.
Let me tell you, I have a friend.
In 900 feet, use the right lane to exit exits 22CD,
Every 10 years,
I-678
people
Van Wyck
change,
Expressway toward Whitestone Bridge, Kennedy Airport. Then keep right. Exit right to exits 22CD, I-678 Van Wyck Expressway toward Whitestone Bridge, Kennedy Airport. Then keep right to exit 22C, I-678 South Van Wyck Expressway toward Kennedy Airport. Keep right to exit 22C, I-678 South Van Wyck Expressway toward Kennedy Airport.
Yes, do not leave.
I'm not changed, but you know, but if she changed, you know, women change too.
You're young. You're always
In 1.4 miles, take exit 7 CAV, New York 25 West, Queens Boulevard, Union Turnpike West, Jackie Robinson Parkway West.
So that's what my husband was 10 years older. He was married before with no children.
I wanted children, but those women, that's why I decided to get a young lady from the Philippines.
Well, the young girls, though, sometimes, you know, their minds change. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's okay, no problem. I get another one.
Say that again?
I get another one, no problem.
No more.
I get her sister. She has 5 sisters.
5 sisters?
5. You know what funny? She has 5 sisters, 3 brothers. None of them from the same parents.
What?
None of them. They're all from all over. She's the only one from their parents, but 5 sisters, 3 brothers. They like her from the milkman, from UPS,
In
from
half a mile,
FedEx.
use the right 2 lanes to exit right.
Yeah,
Then
that's
keep
what-
left.
She's the only one from the both parents.
Oh.
That's unbelievable.
I don't know. I mean, which it is, I'm like, I just want to, I'm so happy to have the same.
I think her family should be on one of those shows, Murray Povich show, you know.
I know.
Does the daytime Jerry Springer show.
I know, it's horrible though. It's so like.
Who's the father? Who's the daddy? I love those.
Right to exit 7 CAV, New York 25 West, Queens Boulevard, Union Turnpike West, Jackie Robinson Parkway West. Then use either lane to keep left to exit 7BA, Jackie Robinson Parkway West, Union Turnpike West. Watch out, construction on road ahead. Use either lane to keep left to exit 7BA, Jackie Robinson Parkway West, Union Turnpike West. Then use the right lane to keep right to exit 7B, Union Turnpike.
If you now are to check out our rooftop, we have a really beautiful.
Use the right lane to keep right to exit 7B, Union Turnpike.
If you're around the area of Westminster, you come check out our rooftop. We have, they said, the best rooftop in the city. They said our rooftop.
Do you have a pool?
Not pool, but the rooftop is beautiful.
Does your building have a pool? The thing I liked about Sky, they had a pool outside. But my husband said, you like the pool, but you don't go in. So
Yeah.
we like the view and we see it all the time. So I said, you're right. Because that's why I like Sky for the pools. They were both outdoors.
to the beach. We have a car, so in the summer we go, like we try every weekend to go different beach.
In a quarter of a mile,
that's fun, you know.
turn left on Park Lane.
That's what we do.
I love the beach. I
And,
did that a lot.
and with the kid also, we go to Orchard Beach, Jones Beach, Coney Island. Every weekend we try different beach.
And they have some beautiful little beaches in Connecticut too.
Yeah, we Rhode Island.
Oh, how long does it take to drive to Rhode Island?
Like 2 hours, but we stay there for the weekend. We don't, you know, we take motel room and, you know, we stay 2-3 days. Yeah, we no rush. Like in out one day.
Turn
It's
left
good to
on
stay
Park Lane. Then turn right on
motel
Forest
the way,
Park
you know.
Drive.
Stay this way, take your time.
That's beautiful. I love adventures. I'm gonna go.
So if you're in the area, you come and check out the, you know.
Oh, this is where you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, let me take a picture.
Oh,
You must have so many friends.
No, not really. There's no time. Once you have family, there's no time for friends.
That's true. The family does kind of kill it a little bit.
No
That's
time.
what happened to us too. Abner, is
Yeah,
that how you
yeah.
say your name?
Yeah.
I'm Yvonne.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the club.
Welcome to the club.
Artist, I will send you a link. You know, this guy, Chester Blanc. Give him some idea. Oh,
Turn right on Forest Park Drive.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no long. Oh.
In 400 feet,
Okay, keep in
right,
touch. Thank
then
you.
turn left.
I'll text you this guy information.
Yeah, text me.
Okay. After you text me, I text you. Okay,
Oh
thank
wait, did you give me? Okay.
you. Yeah, use the card.
Okay, I have it. But
Yeah. You text me and I text you Chester information. Yeah.
Okay.
God bless you. Have a good day.
Thank you so
Maybe you
much.
show me some of your art. Yeah.
Yes.
Good luck. Have a good day.
A beautiful day to be outside.
Don't forget.
Have a beautiful day.
You sure you don't need to take you to the driveway?
No. This
It's
is
not too
beautiful.
far.
I walk over. It's
Oh,
good.
good
It's really
exercise.
just around the circle.
Good exercise.
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. Oh.
Head to your pickup at 9125 71st Avenue.
Watch out, construction on road ahead. Keep right to Park Lane South.
It's beautifully.
In 900 feet, turn right on Metropolitan Avenue.
I think I need a car seat. I think this job is. Yeah, car seat job. What's up, people? What's up? On to the next one. On to the next one. Yep.
Turn right on Metropolitan Avenue.
Hot Mama is on the way. Pick up Hot Mama next.
In a quarter of a mile, use the left. left on Union Turnpike.
Yep. In a building. In a building, representative building. In a building, representative. Right?
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on 71st Avenue. Turn right on 71st Avenue. You've arrived at your destination.
We've got 51 degrees at 12 noon. Good afternoon. I'm Jeff McKinney, and this is just coming in. A woman has surrendered to the NYPD and is now charged in the sidewalk shoving death of 87-year-old Boy Scout Barbara Merritt-Guster. 26-year-old Lauren Pazienza now charged with manslaughter in what appeared to be an unprovoked attack. Merritt-Guster was shoved to a Chelsea sidewalk on March 10th, and she later died of head injuries. New York City now plans to lift the school and daycare mask.
Hi. 1 minute, I was gonna need to put it in.
to your drop-off at Glendale Pediatrics.
In 400 feet, turn right on Metropolitan Avenue. Watch out, construction on road ahead. Turn right on Metropolitan Avenue. In a quarter of a mile, use the right lane to turn right to Jackie Robinson Parkway West, Brooklyn. Turn right to Jackie Robinson Parkway West, Brooklyn. In 1.2 miles, take Myrtle Avenue, Woodhaven Boulevard. turn right. Woodhaven Boulevard. Speed camera reported ahead. Right to Myrtle.
Law school, you understand the progression of this over time. It is remarkable to talk to attorneys today who will say, it's not that the left-wing law school and now post-law school, in associated firms, all the way up to now more senior lawyers and prosecutors, it's not that they disagree just on political issues. They get outraged by the notion that everyone's entitled to a defense, that you have the right to remain...
In a quarter of a mile, you'll arrive.
As you are studying the law, which I was fortunate enough to be able to do at Vanderbilt Law School, it's shocking to me to even think from the time when I was in law school in the early 2000s, I graduated from law school in 2004, that at any point while I was on Vanderbilt campus, there could have ever been a speaker who was shouting down, no matter what that speaker was discussing, is unfathomable to me that it could have ever occurred.
Thank you so much.
And when I read and see what is going on in law school communities now, and also inside of big law firm stuff, this is a big deal that I don't think is discussed enough. There are companies that are so woke now that they are saying, not give me the best of lawyers to represent this company for purposes of legal representation, but they're saying, give me a set quota of minority lawyers to work on my legal issues. Something I've never heard of before. The idea that you wouldn't pick the best lawyers inside of the best firm, but that you would say the people who work on this have to be cosmetically diverse. It's crazy. And the idea that we have allowed this belief, and I mean faculty too, there are about the N-word. Do you remember this? That a professor had read the N-word in a court case, and and it turned into a massive issue that you would even utter. It's inside of a proceeding, right? The factual analysis of a case. So their expectation is to change the court record of what was said because the defense don't read. Yeah, the examples that we give of, okay, and by the way, this is why I say this notion of banning a word for some people in all usage is wrong. Yeah. We all abide by this, unfortunately. But it's wrong, meaning that there are words you should not use to refer to people, but there's always a context in which a word being said could be justifiable. For example, reading back in testimony in a court what a person said. The court stenographer is not a bad person for reading back what was said, but this is about ultimate control of your mind, and control of your actions, obviously, as well. And the reason I think the Yale Law School thing is so interesting, I mean, Clay well knows this because he went to a very esteemed law school, by the way. But Yale Law School is the #1 law school in the country. I mean, if you get into Yale Law School, our buddy, geopolitical strategist Elbridge Colby was a friend of mine from the DC days. He's a Yale Law guy. He's super smart. You go to Yale Law, everyone's supposed to essentially genuflect at your legal altar. These places are churning out woke maniacs, and I want people to understand across the country, the woke maniacs don't change. They go from, they take their little Yale Law School golden ticket to the top of the legal profession. They clerk for federal judges. They become federal judges. They become prosecutors. They become the top partners at law firms. I mean, just to remind everybody, Donald Trump, the sitting president of the United States, had a tough time getting legal counsel for the fake Russia collusion bullcrap that they pulled against him because people didn't want to be ostracized. They didn't want to be untouchable in the legal profession. Clay, I knew of other people working in that White House, didn't have a lot of money, and it was tough for them to get the lawyers that they wanted because nobody wanted to be associated with, think of this, a lawyer who doesn't want to be associated with giving the proper defense to White House employees of a sitting president. This is what the woke legal madness has done, and props to Barry Weiss for dealing with this in her Substack and having people write about it and do it so well.
No doubt, and I'm old school in the sense that I think the ACLU should defend all speech, right? Not just speech that they find to be acceptable in any given day. To me, John Adams, when he was defending the British redcoats who had fired at the Boston Massacre upon the colonists, is what a lawyer should aspire to. The best possible defense. Fuck, I've said this before on the show, but I've defended murder, domestic violence. I've defended drug dealers in my young days as a lawyer. That's not because I agree with what they have been accused of, but because to me, a lawyer has a zealous duty to defend to their utmost ability, even people, and even in situations where you would personally not be on the same side morally as the people you're defending. And so this idea has taken root in law school of basically the woke universe taking over the legal profession. Look at the ACLU. It's a great example of an organization that in the 1970s was willing to defend neo-Nazis who were marching in Skokie, Illinois. There were a lot of Holocaust survivors there, not because certainly they respected the opinions of the Nazis in any way, but because they valued our First Amendment and our legal system more than they did the heinous beliefs that were being defended that day. That's what lawyers should do. Stand up for principle over politics, and instead politics is overwhelming principle now.
We are watching right now, we are witnessing, and of course this is in the background of, we have this Supreme Court nomination hearing underway right now. The senators are asking their questions. You and I both believe, Clay, and there's been polling, just most of the GOP doesn't even really care, because they figure it's either going to be Ketanji Brown Jackson or another left-wing activist, so what difference does it really make? She'll get through. And so this is why we're not we'll spend some time on the conversation today. But in the background of this, we are witnessing in this country, and if you speak to, Clay, you know about this, you've seen this, friends of yours, friends and family who are lawyers as well, the transformation in the last 20 years where the left has gone from seeing what is a system of justice through our law to a system of power and the wielding of power. This is rather everybody, this just played out in the previous administration under Donald Trump. Do you think it also might have played out, folks? I ask you this question. For anyone who says, oh, this sounds like law school insidery stuff, how many judges wouldn't take any of the election challenges, wouldn't even look at the election challenges that Trump bring them into court? Now, maybe some were legit, maybe some weren't. Do you think it might make some impact on this when you have people coming out of law schools, particularly elite law schools, who are effectively insane leftists who believe that they're going insane system in this country, but writing in a Marxist sense of the past by having a disparate system of justice today? I mean, I think that really does matter. And here's a quote that I think nails this home play on the Daily Mail piece. Partners are being blindsided by associates who think they are liberals in their own image, but they're not, according to a... Associates want to burn the place down. Yep. That's what I'm hearing from people all across the country. And for any of you who have ever had to go to court, for any of you who face the justice system, for any of you who think that your vote is supposed to count,
תכף אני ארד, תכף. נראה לי רק אני עם מסכה באוטובוס, אף אחד בלי מסכה. פה כבר כאילו לא מרגישים את הקורונה בכלל. מה זה נטרל? היו צריכים להרוג אותו. לשרוף אותו, זבל. בדואי, תינופת. מי שיש לו נשק חם, לדעתי בימים האלה צריך לצאת. ונשים, תיקחו עליכם גז. יש את הספרי גז. אני יש לי דרך אגב בתיק אולר, שתדעו. אני תמיד עם אולר בתיק. אולר קפיצי כזה. יראה לכם יום אחד. בכל מקרה שיהיה. וואי, אין לי אוויר. לא, פה תראו, אנשים בלי מסכות, תסתכלו.
All set, let's go. Turn right.
The 4 key ingredients Relief Factor is a 100% drug-free product which addresses joint pain. Hundreds of thousands of people have ordered Relief Factor, and nearly 70% of them go on to order more. If you're currently in pain and have a 7 in 10 chance to eliminate it, those are 3 days. You're on the phone with 50 million people today. Order the 3-week quick start for only $19.95. Go to relieffactor.com or call 800-4-RELIEF to get the $19.95 3-week quick start. Relieffactor.com or call 800-4-RELIEF. Relief Factor, feel the difference.
בן גליה על מיכורים. יאללה, עכשיו אני יורדת.
ששמים את המסכה כמו שצריך או שלא. האמת היא שחם היום, חווה. כאילו, מה זה חם? עכשיו 17 מעלות. זה לא חם למות ספוניה, אבל אני מרגישה שחם לי.
Third place. Then turn right on Cooper Avenue.
יאללה, נזוזה. אני מיסטית, אני רוחנית, כן. אני מרגישה דברים, את מתכוונת, שרה, כן. רגע, למה אני מראה לכם אותי? תראו את הרחוב יותר טוב. זה יפה היום, מלא אנשים בחוץ. ממש מזג האוויר, מה זה נעים פה? בארץ איך המזג האוויר חם בטח, לא?
In a quarter of a mile, turn right on Valentine Place.
יוק. כן, ריקי. הנה יש אופניים, את רואה את האופניים?
In 700 feet, turn left.
אתם מכירים את האופניים האלה? מזכירים אותם, ואפשר לשים אותם בכל מקום. יש גם...
In 300 feet, turn right on 79th Street.
שמו לי כסף אני לא עולה על האקסטרים הזה. אין מצב.
Turn right on 79th Street.
גם תיירים יכולים. עושים עם כרטיס כזה, ואז מפעילים, כאילו משחררים את זה, ואפשר לנסוע עם האופניים.
In 700 feet, turn left on 78th Avenue.
שרית, אל תדאגי כופרה. מאוד, שרה. מאיפה את יודעת את זה, שרה?
Turn left on 78th Avenue.
נכון, אני דעתנית מאוד. ויותר מדי מרגישה את האחר. בגלל זה אני משתדלת לאחרונה להתנתק הרבה. למה יש יותר מדי סבל.
In 700 feet, turn left on 80th Street.
אני שמה מוזיקה גם לא מעניין. אני בפרט בעיניים של אנשים, אני יכולה להסתכל על עיניים של אנשים, ואני מרגישה, אבל מפריע לי מה קורה בארץ שלנו, לעם שלנו. באמת קר? מה את אומרת?
Turn left on 80th Street.
לא, פה נעים. מחר יהיה נעים. זה תוך חנות? הבאה בתוך הביג. כן, אמרתם שזה בביג. אני יודעת, שרה, אני יודעת. אל תני לי לבכות עכשיו, אחרי יום שלם, אני יודעת. זה מה שאני אומרת לכל פעם אלה שאומרים לי, בואי נשב איתכם קצת. חבל שאין לי קפה. נשב בפינה של ההומלס. איך אומרת מיכל תירם? הפינה של ההומלס? בא לי לשבת איתכם עוד קצת, נשב כאן. למרות שהמתאים לי בצבע נס-קפה, אבל אין. יש לי את הפינה שלי שאני אוהבת לשבת בה. אני יודעת שזה התיכון שלי כאן. אני הבאתי את עצמי לכאן, ואני הבאתי את עצמי לסבל שלי. אבל לא, זה הכל מלמעלה, זה הכל מכוון. אין מה לעשות. זה מה יש. זה פתוח. זה לא סגור, אז אני לא יכולה לשבת כאן. כמה לכלוך יש. זמן לעבור, אני לא יושבת. חבל לי, זה סתם כאן לשבת.
Cooper Avenue. Then exit right.
רגע. יוסי אסו. זהו. יושב כמובן. מוות למחבלים, אכן כן. וואי, שרה, את מרגשת אותי.
Exit right to Cooper Avenue, Outer Road. Then turn right on 79th Street.
כל הזמן לצידי, כל הזמן אני מרגישה את ההורים שלי.
Turn right on 79th Street.
יאללה, עכשיו תכתבו לי, עכשיו אני בישיבה, לא בתזוזה, אני שקוראת אתכם. אוקיי, 4 נרצחו ו3
You've arrived at your destination.
איפה אני בחוץ? אני עכשיו חוזרת הביתה. תכף אני נכנסת הביתה להתקלח, עוד מעט יש את התוכנית שלי, את הסדרה שלי. מה שעה בכלל? יש לי עוד זמן? יש לי.
Head to your drop of at Vita Laser Medical Spa.
Lucy. Yes. Welcome. Let's go.
Speed camera reported ahead.
Medical
Turn right.
place. Yeah. You have appointment today. Very nice.
Turn left on Cooper Avenue.
שומעים שפוגעים בי, לא להגיד בחזרה. תמיד אני אמרתי את זה לאורך כל הדרך לאנשים. חיים שלי בלב. זה לא הופך את זה ליותר קל. זה לא הופך לי את זה ליותר קל. שיש אנשים בגולה. ממש נהפוך. אני חושבת שכולם צריכים לחזור הביתה. מקווה שהגדולים שלי יחזרו כדי שאני אחזור חזרה.
In 600 feet, turn right on 80th Street.
האחרונים היו 8 פיגועים ולא אמרו להציג לא, רק שתדעי שהצל, קודם כל יום וליאב.
Turn right on 80th Street.
כן, אבל אני לא שם. שרה, אני לא שם. את יודעת מה אני סובלת הכי כאן? שאני לא יכולה להיות שם, לחזק אנשים שם. מה שאני עושה בשידורים זה כלום. גם מה שאני עושה מאחורי השידורים זה כלום. אני לא שם, אני לא בארץ. זה הכאב שלי הכי חזק כאן. זה האיסורים שלי. אני משתדלת לעשות מה שאני יכולה ליהודים שנמצאים כאן, לישראלים שנמצאים כאן. אבל אני לא בארץ.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left on Myrtle Avenue.
בשבילי שאני אחזור לארץ. אני אקנה את הסיגריה ואני אכנס הביתה. כמה זמן נשאר לסדרה, שרית? חצי שעה, צ'יק צ'ק אני אתקתק. מקלחת, ואחרי זה אני אסיים את כל מה שרציתי עוד לעשות.
Turn left on Myrtle Avenue. In a quarter of a mile, keep right to Jackie Robinson Parkway East, Eastern Long Island. In 1,000 feet, keep right, then turn left.
טוב חברים, אני אגיד לכם ביי בינתיים. אני לא אעיף, אני אעלה יותר מאוחר, נעשה שינוי. נדבר קצת, אני אלך לראות גם מה קרה. באמת הייתי מנותקת. כן, אני עצובה. אני הולכת לראות את זה. רות, אני הולכת לראות את זה ולבחור. שתביני, אני לא נכנסת.
Keep right, then turn left to Jackie Robinson Parkway East, Robin. Take exit 7, I-678 North, Van Wyck Expressway toward Bronx. In 1,000 feet, use the right lane to exit right. Exit right to exit 7, I-678 North, Van Wyck Expressway toward Bronx. In 278 North, Whitestone Expressway toward Whitestone Bridge. 678 north, Whitestone Expressway toward Whitestone Bridge. In 2.1 miles, keep left to exit 16, Cross Island Parkway South. In 1 mile, use the left 2 lanes to keep left to exit 16, Cross Island Parkway South. Keep left to exit 16, Cross Island Parkway South. (1,000 feet), use the right lane to exit right. Exit right to exit 35, 14th Avenue toward Francis Lewis Boulevard. In 400 feet, turn left on 14th In 900 feet, you'll arrive. You've arrived at your destination.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it aside. Let's see this guy. Good luck. You have a good day. Nice talk to you. Yeah, yeah. But watch the traffic, okay? Yeah. Yeah, we're about to go change to Lambo. What today is 22? Day 22. Well, thank you everybody sticking around. We're switching to Lambo. Yeah, Lambo is up and running. You can switch to Lambo. Now we're switching to Lambo time. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for sticking around. We're switching to Lambo.